at 11.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Falkers, and we begin tonight with gun violence in the Portland metro. 2 people were shot in Gresham, and authorities are still trying to figure out who pulled the trigger and why. So here's what happened. At about 3 this morning, multiple people reported hearing gunshots near Northeast Hogan Place. When police got there, they found one person who was shot outside of Buster's Barbecue. He was brought to the hospital and is expected to recover. Now, about a block away, nearby at Division Sports Pub, officers found 26 shell casings and a car with bullet holes. Then, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office got a call that a second gunshot victim was dropped off in Troutdale. That person is also expected to recover. So far, investigators believe all of this is related. In Vancouver, 3 people were shot when an unknown shooter opened fire early this morning near Gustafson Park. This is a look at the neighborhood where it happened. Police say a group was in the backyard of a home around 4:30 a.m. when someone walked up and started shooting. 3 people were hurt, but they should all be okay. There have been no arrests or details on a suspect yet. We'll continue to update you on this story on our website, kgw.com, as we get more information. And tonight, we're hearing from the family of a man who was shot and killed Wednesday night in the Powellhurst-Gilbert neighborhood. Christelle Kumway talked with the victim's cousin, who wants answers as police continue to search for a suspect.
Shante Harris says his cousin, 42-year-old DeJounte Campbell, was killed in the shooting Wednesday night in Southeast Portland. He doesn't think it was a random act and believes his cousin was targeted.
He was a very intricate part of my family's life.
Shante Harris says his cousin had recently voiced concerns for his life.
He contacted some family members, and he told them that there was people after him.
Portland police did not say if this was a random or targeted shooting, but we do know officers responded to a report of shots fired Wednesday night on Southeast Bush Street near Southeast 134th. They say the shooter or shooters took off, but confirmed one person was dead. Friends and family identified DeJounte Campbell as the victim. No arrests have been made.
We're living in a lawless town. Like, basically, the police are going to the crime scene. They're putting down their little numbers of where all the bullets were, and then they clean up the crime scene, and then it's off to the next one because there's already another one that's already in progress.
Since 2020, the uptick in violence has been rapid and unprecedented in Portland. Police cite a lack of resources. Fewer patrol officers and overworked homicide detectives can't keep up with the caseload.
You know, everybody said defund the police. Well, this is what we got. So now what do we do? You guys wanted the police defunded, and now here we are. And now everybody's dying left and right.
As he mourns the loss of his cousin, Harris also pleads for the end of gun violence.
I just want everybody to come together.
Harris launched a GoFundMe to help his cousin's family with funeral expenses. Anyone with information about this shooting is asked to contact Portland Police. Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.
Now to new information on a head-on crash in Cowlitz County that sent 7 people to the hospital, including 4 kids. This happened Saturday night around 8:30 along State Route 503 near Little Klamath River Road. Investigators say it looks like the driver of a car tried to pass another vehicle when it slammed head-on into a car going the other way. Police do believe drugs or alcohol played a factor in this one. 10 people total were in the 2 cars. Each had kids inside, ranging from 1 to 16 years old. Again, 7 of them were taken to area hospitals.
I just think it's unreasonable that this is acceptable.
Conflict in the Peninsula Crossing neighborhood. People who live and own homes in the North Portland community are frustrated by the number of homeless camps there and the city's response to the problem. The city clears those camps, but those campers just move further into the neighborhood. Blair Best reports.
The Peninsula Crossing Trail was once a popular bike path in North Portland. Now it's a highway for homeless campers.
So this is our community area right here.
To many, this may look like just another homeless camp.
This is more home than any place else. Like this, it's more like a community. It's family.
This is TT Sanchez.
Camp mom, that's what everybody call me.
She runs the camp.
Where we cook at and like big dinners and stuff, and like, you know, it's like a banquet kind of. We've been here so long, it's like You know, we should have some type of residency.
While the camp has been here for years, Sanchez hasn't. Last year, she and her husband got an apartment through a city-run program.
We both had jobs. You know, we both were working, but we weren't making. He wasn't making enough to pay rent, so it was just like we couldn't. It seemed like everything just went downhill after that.
4 months ago, they found themselves right back in these tents.
We don't want to be here. You know, this is not what we want out of our life. Like most of us want more out of our life.
But for others, like Jeffrey Moore,
I'm kind of a free spirit.
he prefers this lifestyle.
Yeah, I've kind of chose it.
Do you think it's your right that you can camp right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
The city just removed a handful of those camps along that trail, the Peninsula Crossing. But many of those living there just moved their camps a few blocks away, like here at the corner of North Princeton and Stanford.
You can't pull up on the street and decide, I'm going to live here. It's just not fair to the community.
This RV now sits outside Judy Kane's kitchen window.
It's insanity. I just want our city to go back to the basics, parking ordinance, codes.
I think the community is at its wit's end.
The city plans to open a Safe Rest Village site along the Peninsula Crossing this year. Tom Karwacki, who chairs the neighborhood association, hopes that will help clean up their neighborhood and give those living on their streets a place to go. We reached out to Commissioner Dan Ryan's office for comment, but didn't hear back right away.
No one feels safe generally from the housed community and even the non-housed community. There are many people who don't feel safe.
We're not monsters at all. God made us all the same. It made us all equal. So I don't see what's different. Why people feel like they're scared of us.
In North Portland, Blair Best, KGW News.
We have new pictures tonight of a stolen excavator and the local business owner who wants your help to get it back. It was taken earlier this month from a residential job site in Portland, a few minutes away from Lentz Park. Right here, you're looking at pictures of that stolen excavator. Losing a piece of equipment like this is a really big deal for Kimberly Kaminsky with UWD Pre-Build. She says it'll take at least a half a year to replace it because of, well, supply shortages and because of its large price tag. She says the one that was stolen costs about $100,000.
With the support of other people in the community and everybody looking out for each other, we can hopefully prevent this, from happening more.
Kaminsky told us that she did contact police, but she hasn't heard back yet. And take a look at this. A man is facing multiple charges tonight after trying to take off in an excavator. This video was tweeted out by the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Deputies say the driver had 3 warrants and was wanted for stealing a car. They found him at a property north of Banks driving that heavy machinery, and he ignored those deputies. So officials ended up arresting the driver after following him on foot for about a half a mile. As students get ready to head back to school, districts across the country won't have enough teachers. Teachers' unions in multiple states are reporting hundreds and in some cases thousands of vacancies for teacher and support staff positions.
There's been a teacher shortage for years. What you're seeing now is that it's reached a tipping point.
The American Federation of Teachers recommends several solutions, like a salary bump or letting teachers start before they're fully certified. Now, there's also a lack of bus drivers at schools, and it's hitting local districts. Christine Pitawanich takes a look at the impact of this shortage and incentives to hire more drivers.
Around 7 o'clock in the morning, Melissa Cagle is already at work, checking out her ride.
Lights, making sure that all the lights are working.
She's a bus driver for the Beaverton School District. Cagle was hired last school year after retiring from 30 or so years of working retail.
And so I just wanted to do something that I enjoyed because I love kids, and gave me summers off and holidays off so I could still be with my family.
District transportation officials hope to hire more people like Cagle.
Currently, we are roughly about 15 to 20 drivers short just to start the school year. So
Rusty Bingham says they, like so many other districts across the country, are experiencing a dire bus driver shortage. It was an issue before COVID hit, but the pandemic has made it worse. Starting pay was recently increased, and now district officials say they're the highest paying district in Washington County. Drivers also get a pension and full benefits for all family members.
It's $23.39 an hour now, starting for all new drivers.
With each year of experience, pay goes up, topping out at just under $30 an hour. A 2019 study out of school bus fleet found nationally the average bus driver's starting pay was $16.67 an hour.
Good morning, girls. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
She's very nice. I might be on the news!
Bingham, hoping more people like Kegel choose to join the team and become a friendly, familiar face for students.
We make a lot of friends, that's for sure. I love it. Best job I ever had.
While many districts are experiencing a bus driver shortage, different districts offer varying pay and incentives. For instance, Salem-Keizer officials tell me they're offering up to $3,000 in incentives for people to join their transportation team. In Beaverton, Christine Pitawanich, KGW News.